provided that you live very specifically in Manchester, Brighton, Edinburgh, Dublin, Bristol, Leicester, or London. So, get your tickets and we'll see you there. TrustyHogs.com, is it?
Yeah. Vroom, vroom, beep, beep, motherfucker.
I will not apologise.
Mexico.
Are we starting? Hello and welcome to episode 119 of Trusty Hogs. I'm Catherine Bohart. I have not been on holiday and I think you can tell from my vibe. She's Helen Bauer and she's just been in Mexico and
Hola.
It's honestly obnoxious how rested you look.
Hola.
This is Trusty Hogs. This is the podcast where we tell you about our frankly perfect lives and then we help you with your little problems because they're so sad. Have I missed anything?
No, I think you did a really good job.
Through the fog, step forth the trusty hogs. Yeah, you're gonna give them your problems and they will solve them, or maybe they won't, and that's your problem. They'll have guests and Andrew White on the tech. Oh, it's Helen and Catherine as the trusty hogs. Trust the trusty hogs, or maybe not.
How the hell are you?
I'm so good.
I hate you already. I'm actually
so
furious.
good.
I'm so bad. I fell on my run this morning, which
Catherine.
was like, honestly, just like, I can't even tell you how indicative of the week I had. The other day, I went to Pilates. I was running. I was late. I was legging it. When I got there, I'd made it just in time, except I was then late for the class. Guess why? I couldn't get out of my own shoe. The zip broke.
Wait. What, you've got zips on your shoes? Zip boots. Okay. I thought you meant like zip up trainers.
No,
like the elderly or
that'd
something.
be sick. Anyway, no, zip up boots, and the zip broke. And honestly, I was like sweating so hard. They let me in out of sympathy, I think. But I was so stressed. So and then I got back from my run this morning when I fell, opened the fucking glasses cabinet. I always have to remind myself to say cabinet or cupboard because
press.
we say press. Yeah. Anyway, smashed it right into my nose, and I got okay. Fuck you for your thank you for your sympathy.
Because it's my second time hearing it.
Then I get
so
here.
I know it doesn't get too serious.
Then I get here.
She falls. She opens a cupboard on her nose.
Then I get locked into my left boot. Then I get here. And
late. She's late. She's
I'm
late.
I immediately get here and I knock into the table and spill your coffee on the fresh tablecloth that I made you clean. Oh, it's been a week. How was Mexico? Did you listen to our episode without you?
I did. But like that was yesterday. I listened to it yesterday.
Oh, right. How'd you find it?
You and Aruj are amazing.
Thank you so much.
Brona and you got a bit too Irish. There, I said it. I loved it personally, but I feel like it could have been a turn off for some of our UK listeners.
Turn off for who?
I don't know.
The loyalists, the orange men who are listening to this.
Who are the loyalists?
Oh my God, please just
time. But I loved it. I thought I wasn't slagged off that much. Like usually I get like a real, like, I mean, you did refer to me as a bully.
Never tell her what was edited.
What was edited? Was there something edited out of it? Because I was honestly, because obviously, like it's the episode that I listened to. I was listening for edit points. Like no one's freaking business. There was one I heard where like, and then you referred to something you'd already had in a conversation. I was like, they haven't had that conversation, and I was like, that means that conversation you did have turned weird. So then you had to pull back. And when I say turned weird, because I'm sure people listening, you hear edit points like. It's because we say a name we shouldn't say.
Yeah, or tell a secret
like,
we shouldn't. Or, as was the case the other day, I asked a question I shouldn't have asked, which happened multiple times.
No!
Multiple times.
You were like the Riddler of that episode.
Explain.
You know that episode of Friends? I know we've got so many Gen Z listeners who are like, what's Friends?
The episode of Friends with the Riddler in.
But no, not with the Riddler in. When like they get back from honeymoon, Monica and Chandler, and they were on the plane and he's like, you with your fucking questions. It was like flying with the Riddler. Like when I was listening to the podcast, because I was going to do my show in Maidenhead last night, I was on the Elizabeth line and Catherine's clearly like, oh, my dynamic's gone. I've lost my like bouncing friend. And it's just like, do you go to the gym? Which gym do you go to? What's your routine? How's it going? And was it like that in India? Like, you're like an Irish granny. Have you been to Ireland? Have you not been to Ireland? Do you think a red hair is an island? Have you seen anyone with red hair in India? Have you seen anyone with red hair in India?
I don't know.
Why are we asking these questions?
I'm not being. That's why I was asking. But you're right. I lost my absolute freaking mind.
It was Like traveling with a puzzle book. Like.
No, do you know what it was? It was a woman who's used to being interrupted way more than she was. And so I just was like, I guess I'm filling all the space. This is crazy.
But
I went crazy.
because of the interrupting that I do, or you feel I do,
No, I'm appreciative of
or
it.
you feel I do. Should we use our feeling words, our I words, please? You then, when you're not being interrupted, you're just like so desperately trying.
Because that's how I have to speak here, because you will interrupt me. So I have to get, when I have a chance, I have to speak quickly. And I didn't need to do it. I needed to chill out.
I think it's a really good episode. I don't know why I'm saying this. Brona and Aru just so funny. They're so
Mia,
brilliant.
and I was mad.
Obviously, you're funny. You're always funny.
You're nice.
Also, do I not tell you that you're beautiful? Ever?
What do you mean?
I felt like on the episode, like they both told you were beautiful and you were like, oh, that never happens here. I feel like I don't say it.
Oh, no, it was just that a series of nice things had been said to me.
Oh, right. Well, one's enough.
Do you know what I mean? That's what it was. No, you have to
One's
understand. It was like
enough.
also I was wearing pajamas and nobody mocked me. Like I was wearing pajamas out of the house.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So I was more like, I was just disconcerted. I was like, is everything okay? Like it felt like if my parents were that nice to me, I'd be like, which one of you's dying?
Exactly.
Do you know what
There's
I mean?
a
I was
limit
I
to
don't
the
understand.
compliments.
So that's all it was. It was no, you tell me plenty. That was fine. But then you like, slap me on the face or whatever.
I would never.
You-
I would never. I slap the tit. I knee the vagina. I never slap the face. And I want that noted. Okay?
Oh my God. Also, in your absence.
A nipple flick.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
nice. You do that a lot.
It's
You do that a
different.
lot.
It's playful.
It is playful.
A little bite, maybe.
And you'd always kiss it better if I asked. But Helen, in your absence,
but
I was like...
open mouth.
I was like... yeah, it's more like suckling better. Suckling it better.
Have you ever... Oh, you must have done. Is that like a... I don't know why I said it like that.
Finn, I need you to finish the question because what's hanging in the air is disconcerting.
I was going to like... Not... Like, have you ever suckled as an adult on someone else's nipple?
No.
No. Okay, me neither then.
No.
No. God, no.
No.
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying no too. I'm just asking.
What do you think lesbians get up to? Like
Scissoring.
holding each other like a baby and
No.
suckling on each other's nipples and then scissoring?
It's friction stuff, isn't it?
Dear God, you're exhausting.
Friction and
Why
pegging.
did I ask the question? Pegging?
Pegging.
No, thank you.
No. Do you wear dildos and like
Yeah, but it does, pegging's butt stuff.
frot each other?
Pegging's butt, right?
Pegging's bad.
Wait,
yeah.
sorry, did you just say they wear dildos? So they're
And
frotting
frotted.
with the strap-ons? Where's the pleasure in that?
Huh?
Well, there's no pleasure in it for me. Full stop.
I'm sure. Oh my God. But wait, in your app. Okay, I can't. It's too early in the day. It's too early in the day.
I'm so sorry, Catherine. Do you want to hear about
We
Mexico?
don't just sword fight with dildos if that's what you're
No,
asking.
I know that. It's rubbing. It's a lot of rubbing and
my
licking.
God.
I know you're tired at the end. Like, I know when you've done it the night before because you'll call me up in the morning and you'll be in the bath and you'll look very relaxed. Yeah, and your speech is a bit slower.
Shut up, Helen.
What?
You're Helen. I called you
No, I'm
twice
happy
from
for you.
the
I want you
chat
to be
in
rubber-dub-dubbed.
Edinburgh.
I love Catherine when she's just had a lovely lola. Like, you're really happy. Yeah.
I do take a lot of calls in the bath.
Yeah.
That's just a fact about
Yeah,
me.
because I feel like it relaxes your muscles after all that,
Also, I hate wasting
frotting.
time. No. But in your absence, I said to the group, like, we're all watching Traders, right? These two fuckers are like, no.
Yeah.
Aruj and Ron are like, no. I was like, excuse me, what? The whole nation is watching it. Everyone's acting like I'm crazy. I have a whole gang who come over every Monday night to watch it. Like, it's a big thing.
It's so good.
We're so in. And please tell me you're watching it because I've had no one to talk to about it in this room.
I am. I flew back from Mexico. I've done 2 tour shows and I've watched and caught up with the whole of
That's
Traitors.
my girl.
Because I take it
That's
seriously.
commitment. She's a British woman.
I take reality TV very seriously.
Oh my God, it's phenomenal. What a story.
Now,
arc for
we're
Harry.
recording this, just so everyone
Yeah.
who is watching The Traitors as it comes out, Friday of the final. The final is tonight. So you guys will already know what's happened. If you don't, just
There are
skip
people
ahead.
coming to my house at 11:30 p.m. post my Comedy Store gig to watch the final together because we've watched the rest as a group. It's like taken over my life. I'm obsessed with it. I can't. When I'm like honestly, I wake up in the night thinking about it. There's apparently on our Patreon the Discord now has another. What's the word for how do the perverts work?
It's called a channel. You have different channels in Discord.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The Discord has
You
a
need to get
channel.
so much better down with the kids. Like you are.
I don't wish to.
You're aging. I love that you do the Botox, but your mind ages you so much more than your skin ever could.
That's
You
so
age
true.
yourself through words. Shut your fucking mouth, get your Botox, and then we'll believe you're in your 20s. Stop with the talking, it's embarrassing.
It's actually so true. I'm such a granny.
Paying thousands of pounds to look
I
young.
don't pay a penny for that
And then,
Botox.
how do you save a video then on the Instagrams?
Genuinely,
On the
it's so true.
YouTubes.
Oh God, it's so true. I don't know about YouTubes. But the
YouTube.
Discord has a channel and they're talking about traders, so people are talking about it. I don't know what they're saying, but if you're on the Patreon, you can see also. You should just be on our Patreon because you get extra
Just
episodes
tell me
anyway.
now, do you want Harry to win?
No.
Me neither, despite the fact
I adored
it would
him.
be a better episode.
I agree. And I adored him.
Until?
And, well, you know, and until.
Was it until yesterday when he was like, I want to win the money?
No, there was a moment when Ross was first initiated
Yeah.
and he said, what happened with Diane? And Harry said the words, she was getting a bit brave and we had to put her in her place. And I was like, vomit down my chest. I'm out. The room of lesbians I was in who had been rooting for him because obviously aesthetically he's our guy.
Yeah.
Literally turned ice cold against this man. It was like, no. Done, donezo, out,
Wow.
finito, your misogyny is showing. They were done in a heartbeat. It went like truly the whole room turned. It was gone. So no.
So my problem with Harry is he's technically the best player.
100%.
He's so good. I hate that he knows it.
I really enjoyed him when he was I guess the arrogance of Paul covered
Yes,
for him.
yes.
And so it just seemed like he was being really smart, but he was being understated. And the consequence of Paul going is this sort of weird need for him to assert that it was all him the whole time, which I think.
Which
it
I
was
also
anyway.
love. I love that he's getting annoyed that the traitor leaves and he's like, they're all saying he's the best traitor, but I've been here the whole time.
I know, and it's like, dude, at the end you'll get your dues. But I do find the arrogance is what I hope undoes him.
My favourite thing in the traitors so far this season is last night's episode. So I did a show in Maidenhead and I came back.
Wait, is this episode 11?
Yeah.
Haven't seen it.
Motherfuck, Catherine!
I need to watch it later on. I need to watch it on my way home. I can't.
Oh,
have
but
you
I want
tell
to
me.
banter with you about it.
You can't. You mustn't. I'm sorry. I'll
Can
watch it
I?
at lunch.
When are you going to watch it?
I'll watch it at lunch and we can talk about it in the next
You
episode.
promise?
I promise.
You're going to stay in here.
Don't talk to me.
While me, Andrew, and Em go out for lunch.
I actually love that. I honestly find the fact that we have lunch together whilst we're doing podcasting very difficult.
Oh,
It's a lot
no.
of talking.
It's
Do you know what I
a lot
mean? It's like, what do you want me to say? You just heard all my news.
You know, once I didn't come to the group lunch.
Oh, yeah, you pretended you had a headache? Or
No,
you
I
your
brought
lunch?
food with me. I had stuff that was going off at
Right, yeah,
home.
yeah.
And then
Oh.
you guys all trundled off. And I was like, oh, no, I've got my own
No,
food.
I really get it.
Oh, my God.
It'd be an honour and a privilege to sit here and watch it.
I put an episode of Girls of the Playboy Mansion. Remember that show from E?
remember that
on
show. I
my-
still watch that show. What are you talking about? Holly is a dream.
Are you listening to...
Have you read her autobiography?
Forget Down the Rabbit Hole, and yes, I have. Have you listened to Girls? Oh my God, what is it
Their
called?
podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously. Why are you acting like I genuinely cannot believe
Have we
Kendra's
spoken about
arc. How do we feel about Kendra?
I know they're like,
complicated
I know
woman.
it's complicated, but
A
she was
complicated
also,
woman.
she was so young.
know, she was a
And
baby.
also like, I think the production team set up this hatred.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
not her or them.
Yeah.
And I think they're even aware of it. Holly's incredibly articulate and she's like, fake drama creates real drama.
Yeah. Bridget's the best though, right?
I love Bridget.
Bridget was my favorite on the show. Holly's now my favorite, but Bridget was my favorite on the show.
Is that because her personality was based around, I like theming?
Partly, but also because Bridget didn't make any sense there. Bridget looked like she'd stumbled in and was like, I mean, I guess I need somewhere to live.
For anyone, by the way, who doesn't know what this is, Hugh Hefner, who was the CEO of Playboy, used to have a TV show, but it was all about his girlfriends called The Girls Next Door in America and Girls Playboy Mansion in the UK.
Yeah.
And it was about the three of them living there. And it's not dirty like you think. Yes, he's 80. Yes, they're 25 and
Yes,
19.
they get moles of their vaginas sometimes.
Yes, in chocolate. And yes, they have a
showers together.
curfew. Yes, they have to be in by 8 p.m. and they're not allowed to go anywhere without
Bridget
permission.
finally got her spread and she had to share it, but she was still thrilled. Oh my God.
But that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So,
Yeah.
like, just go along with it.
Yeah.
And they've got their own podcast talking about how awful it was making it, and it's really good.
But how was Mexico?
Thank you. It was genuinely amazing. I don't have much to say because I was like, if people have been, they'll know. So beautiful. The people are so fucking lovely. The food's insane. Like,
I'm hungry thinking about
There's
it.
so much amazing stuff to see, and I feel like I saw a lot of incredible things. The one thing I will say is like, before I went, I tell everyone I'm going, I try and get all the tips from people.
Yeah.
And I really did get so much like, oh, go to this cenote, this swimming hole, go see the Chichinista, like go to this restaurant. And thank you to everyone who sent them in or like messaged on Instagram. But no one told me about Raccoons. Like no one. No one
restaurant?
did. Like, you know it's not.
No, I do unfortunately watch all of your Instagram stories. Even when my brain's like, you're not prepared for this, do it later. I'm still like, breath.
And also because I'd relaxed, because I'd done Mexico City, which as far as I was concerned from everyone telling me stuff was like going to be the part of the trip that I had to be like my wits about me. I have never felt more safe in a city than in Mexico City.
Really?
I felt more safe there than in London. It's amazing.
I do find, can I say?
Apart from the bus, I got hit by a bus. That was the worst part. But apart from being hit by a bus, it was fine. But just one bus, one bus.
I'm sweating.
And I think the bruise is gone now.
Is the heating on?
Is there a bruise
Am I
still there?
No, you don't have a single bruise.
Okay, it was really big. I'll show you a picture.
Sorry, what do you mean you got hit by a bus?
Yeah, the bus closed on me. The doors of a bus, and then awful.
Hang on, sorry. Hang on. The doors of a bus
No, I'm sick of this
closed
because
on
Francis
you.
said that doesn't count as being hit by a bus as well.
The
I
doors
was
of a
hit
bus-
by a bus.
No,
You were hit by doors.
No,
Do you have any idea how awful it is getting on a Mexican bus when you're 6'1" and morbidly obese with a backpack on your front? Do you have any idea how hard that is
Hang
to
on a
walk onto a
second.
bus with all these little Mexican people looking at you like, what the fuck's wrong with that white one?
You need to stop screaming.
I was
No,
huge
stop
and it was
screaming.
packed and they were all staring at me like, bloody fucking hell, where did she land from?
Helen,
and
you
me and
just-
Francis are like, hello. And we don't know the rules of Mexican buses, so we're
You
moving.
understand that you just made me think that you were almost run over by a bus in
There was a
traffic.
bus
and, what
and
you're
I
saying
was
to me
hit.
is that the
I was
door-
hit by a
no,
bus.
The door of the bus hit into your arm.
Sick of this. Have you talked to Francis already?
No, I'm
No,
following
okay,
the
fine.
logic of your story. The door of
I
the...
was technically.
No.
Okay.
No.
So what happened to me then?
That's like
Because I was
saying
hit by a bus. So go on, no, okay, keep going. What happened to me?
you knocked into the door of a bus.
I didn't.
You got in the way of a bus's door. A Mexican bus was hit by you. You've damaged the Metropolitan City of Mexico's
Bullshit.
public transport system.
Bullshit.
You got a door closed on you.
I was like having to try and get myself down this bus, right?
A door closed on you.
Because more people were trying to get on, but no one else was making space. So I was doing that British thing of making space for people because I was like, oh, I want to be like nice, you know? And then me and Francis both got stuck by the doors that opened like into
Wait, you were
people.
already on the bus.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you can't be inside the bus and get hit
And
by
we
a
had
bus.
to go like 7
Sorry,
stops.
no.
We had to go 7 stops. No, it was no. Wait,
Absolutely not.
you don't
That's like
know what
catching your
happens
finger
yet.
in the window of a car and being like, I've been run over by a car. No, you've caught your
You
finger
don't
in a
know
window.
what happens yet. And then people are trying to
about?
get off. So then me and Francis get off to let people off, right? And then, but the door opens onto you. So I'm trying to let people off, and then the door closes on my arm and catches my arm fat, and I'm just there like attached to the bus. And I
you
was like,
didn't get run over
and
by
I was
a
trying to
bus.
pull the doors open to me and Francis get back on. I was like, Francis, do you want to get back on? And they're just like, I don't know. And I was like, ah, like it was, and all the Mexicans are just like, ah, and I was like, ah.
I mean, it is inherently funny that your
It was
door...
awful. So I was hit by a bus.
No, your arm got caught in the door.
It was very bruised. It was very
it? Because
bruised.
it's already gone.
I've got pictures.
Did you add makeup to them? Have
No.
you edited them to focus on?
Which would be my go-to, which is a shame. Oh my god, look how fire that picture is.
That is a good picture of your ass.
That is, you know, when you are wearing a swimsuit and you go in the sea, and then you come out and you sit on like a towel, and then you get like your
Let's
bum
see
print,
again.
right? But it looks like I've got a dick in mine because it
see.
comes so far forward.
Oh, I didn't even look at the print. I'm so gay. I just looked at your ass.
No, look at the
Oh,
print. It's like
no,
I've got.
it just looks like you have a
I've
long
got,
vagina.
Like,
It just looks like you have a long vag.
I think it's good. No, I do. I have.
I didn't even look at the wet stain.
That's really
I
bad.
mean print.
Kath.
I want to say print and not stain. I hope
You
not stain.
shouldn't. Oh look, here I am. Poor Helen.
Oh shit, that actually is a horrible bruise.
Because I was hit by a bus.
No, you're fucking arm got caught in a door.
Hit by a bus. And then we arrived to like the coast to like Tulum, and we're like, oh, we can chill now. Like I've recovered from my bus injury. And check into the hotel, and it's like the most beautiful like little boutique hotel, little hut, and
Are
the guy's
you sure
like,
that's the right arm that you showed me?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would know. I was hit by a bus. And the guy's like, oh, it's too hot. Oh, bloody hell. And he was like huge and sweating, and he was like totally in love with me.
Right.
Could just fucking tell. And he did
He
not
works
say,
there.
yeah, and he didn't say anything about raccoons either. And then me and Francis are just like sitting outside of our hut, like chilling out, had a lovely beach day. And this raccoon comes up, like really big. And Francis is like, oh, look, a cat. And I was like, that's not a fucking cat. That's a raccoon. I've seen American TV shows. And I was like, what's he doing here? And I was like frantically Googling it, being like, the raccoons that they have in Mexico don't look like him. So I was like, what is he doing? That's mad. And then I was like, oh shit, I should have got a picture. He's so cute for my sister. So we're eating crisps.
I already hate this story.
And I didn't know they had fucking rabies. No one told me anything about raccoons or rabies.
I think it's a reasonable guess. I think it's a straight
It's
up
not.
guess.
It's not.
They're like the sort of poster child
They
for
really
rabies
are.
in America. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
the
so-
rabies guys.
No, like
Yes.
Em didn't know that either, and also no one said anything about. No, that's not a thing.
It is a
but
thing.
it's not like common knowledge.
I think it is.
So we throw some crisps on the ground, and me and Francis are like, at this point we're just like,
like
so
llama.
cute.
You're feeding
And then
the
and then another one comes back, and then another. Well, sort of moving them away from us so they would go somewhere else, but also still come back. It was a bit of a tricky place. And then the hotel guy was like, oh, what is it? What is it? Because we were like chasing around trying to get pictures of them. And he was like, oh, be careful. They do turn violent and they've got rabies. And we were like, okay. Because we thought, because he had such like a...
So even when someone told you they had
He had like a bit
rabies.
of a surly vibe, so it was hard to tell whether he was banter or not. And then like, and also because everyone else in the resort was just sitting really still, chill, but they were all coming to us because we had the food.
Freezing with fear.
And then it got really dark, and then like we were just sort of sitting there talking, and then there were like 3 around us. It's like, fuck this, we're going in. And then they all just gathered. So what I'm saying is, if you go to Mexico, do not feed the raccoons because they will remember and come back, and they have rabies. But they're so cute.
Know that anybody needed that reminder.
Well, no one told me. They're so cute and they're so little.
Can I tell you that watching your holiday made me want a holiday so bad that I've booked a trip to Athens, where I've never been.
I saw that on your Instagram
Where I've
story.
never been. I'm so excited. I can't believe I studied history and I'm 35 and I've never been to Athens.
You can see most of it at the British Museum. That's the problem.
No, I do know that,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't give them my money.
The British Museum's free.
Or my attendance.
It's
Or
free.
support.
It's free.
I'm not going.
I'm not going.
I'm not going.
I'm not going.
I won't
to
be
there.
going there.
That'll be amazing.
Yeah, we're going for Ellen's birthday and I'm really excited. By which I mean her birthday is while I'm doing Soho, so we are going the weekend before. But I'm a bad girl.
How long are you going for?
We're going for 3 nights, 4 days. And people have sent me so many good recommendations and I'm so excited.
It'll be amazing.
I'm so excited. But having talked about Greece and Mexico, now I'm starving.
Well, that's okay.
No, it's not. We have to podcast.
Yeah, but you can eat after the podcast. Do you want to take a break now and eat? Are you
No,
that
I
hungry?
want you to tell me about the All-American Inclusive.
This is the final part of the holiday. Have
Right.
you ever done this?
No.
Checked into a hotel and realised you're an American all-inclusive?
No, what is that?
Okay, so I've done a British all-inclusive when I was 18 in Zante. Like, not
Right.
just breakfast. Like,
Zante,
all your
not
meals.
Zanzibar. I've got to get that. Yeah. Gotta get
That
that.
was
set.
ages ago. Fucking genius.
Sometimes I remember stuff. When I'm deeply shamed that I've got something wrong, it really
so, like,
sticks with me.
Usually do a breakfast
And gets
buffet,
it.
get the Tupperware, keep it, like, load
I know
up,
how
blah,
you
blah, blah.
roll.
And then I was like, oh my God, we're going to do an all-inclusive where you get a band where you check in and it's like all your drinks, all your food.
P.S. Emma Black texted me and said it's totally normal to have a pack list on your phone. So thank
Oh,
you.
fucking Emma Black.
A lot of people have actually been asking for your pack list.
Yes!
Yeah.
I'll put it on the Instagram. I'll
Nice.
send it to you.
I hate it when you feel this validated because look how smug your face is right now. I've done a good thing. I did good. Emma Black, you're on my team. You're my school friend. I'm sick of having to like do this with my friends.
She's currently reupholstering my sofa, so I think she's on my team. God, she's such
Emma!
What a woman. What a woman.
Emma!
What a woman.
Hi Emma, love you. Let's
Imagine
hang
being
out.
able to do that in your spare time. What a cool woman.
Yeah,
anyway,
she's so
sorry.
chill.
So you usually bring your lunchbox for the British all-inclusive. What's the difference between that and an American one?
Americans.
Yeah. Wait,
it is fucking insane.
Is it just bigger portions?
No, it's a buffet. It doesn't matter about the portions. Forget about
it's
the
about
food.
the people.
It's just the people.
Go on.
Oh, enchanted. Absolutely enchanted. Everyone's got a Stanley Cup or like a beer cooler. Me and Francis like check in and we're like, God, there's a lot of Americans
What
here.
is a Stanley
It's
Cup?
only Americans. Oh, it's like an insulated large cup that makes you drink loads of water. It's like a fashion statement.
Okay.
I want one. It's £45 and apparently it leaks. I don't give a shit. I want one so bad.
It leaks.
I don't care. I want it.
We've got one. It doesn't leak.
Who has one?
Chelsea Buckby's one leaks.
We won one at Latitude Festival.
Whoa. Who won
Thank
one?
you, me and Reese. Well, I won it, but Reese stole it.
Fucking Reese.
Yeah.
Boyfriends.
Boyfriends, am I right? I don't know. No. I don't have one.
I said it was
I
also
never
like
have.
boyfriends. Like,
But they are good. They're good. I recommend them.
Yeah,
the Stanley Cup or the boyfriends?
Stanley Cup.
The Stanley Cup sounds like something you win for golf, but fine. Okay, go on.
Yeah, what
Oh, it
do
is.
you-
It
it
is.
is.
The
It's
Stanley
a
Cup
cricket.
is in ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
Our sports knowledge is getting
Sorry
really
for my
good.
clammy hands.
Our sports knowledge is getting
It's
so good. Okay, so check in. We go on the beach and it's just like fucking chaos. Like, bro, I'm gonna build you the best website you've ever heard of in your life. Bro, seriously. No, man, I've already got a website, dude. And I bet he's a good dude. I'm telling you he's a good dude, but I'm gonna do you something so much better. And then just American women be like, take a picture. Logan! And me and Francis are there, like headphones in, pretending to listen to something, just listening to them. Like absolutely
obsessed.
enchanted.
I'm obsessed.
We're like half annoyed, half completely in love. Then after
Are you doing
dinner
that thing
one
where you
night-
put your sunglasses on so they can't see you stare?
Oh, it just got to the point where I was like,
There's nothing better than a mirrored sunglass so you can just watch everybody at the pool. Like,
it's
huh?
so much more. They are having so much more fun than British people.
I do
Like,
agree.
it's insane
do
how much
agree.
fun they're having. There was a woman who was with a guy. She must have been like in her mid-60s. He was clearly in his mid-60s as well. She was clearly like
We love to see an age-appropriate couple.
she was fucking going for it. She wanted to ride the fuck out of him, and she wanted him to be completely in love with her. And he didn't even know her name.
No.
We were having a couple of
Do you
cigarettes.
think they
on
were
the beach.
married?
No. Just like people trying to get with people.
Oh my god, that's so much more
So
exciting.
we're on the beach, and he's clearly a smoker. She's not, and she's like, "Go on, let me have a bit." And he's like, "No, you'll feel sick." And she's like, "No, I
He's
won't.
like, no, you'll feel sick.
No, I won't. I used to smoke." And she's trying to do that whole
I
like
used to
like
smoke.
early 20s cute girl thing, and it's like, "Hon, your boobs around your fucking fanny." Like, and she's like, "No, go on." She has like one drag, and then she goes, "I feel lightheaded," and it's like, "No, you don't. You haven't felt lightheaded since the 70s." And then she starts going into the ocean, and he's
Shade.
like, "Michelle, don't get in the ocean. You'll get your clothes wet. You can't go in at this time of night." And she's like, "It's so beautiful out here."
No,
Then
stop
she
it.
sits down in the ocean. She's there for only 30 seconds.
Can she get back up?
Yeah, she's there for 30 seconds and she's looking back at him. She clearly thinks half an hour's gone by and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I lost myself in the ocean.
Fuck off.
It's so
Fuck
beautiful.
off.
You should get in."
Behave yourself, Michelle.
My favourite guy in the whole resort.
I suppose if you're 60, you have to act if you're like well into your 60s, you have to act like time's moving a little bit quicker than it is. You don't have a half an hour to kill.
To be clear, I will
That's a
be
big
that
portion of
60-year-old.
the time you have left. You know what I
I
mean?
will be that 60-year-old. I love it. My mum's that 70-year-old.
I have a really unrelatable thing to say to you, which is that when I laugh, and I'm thrilled to be laughing, but when I do laugh, my abs hurt. Because I did a blast class yesterday.
Wait, what's a blast? Stop with this. What's a
a
blast class?
is like Wednesday it was. It's a Pilates class, but it's like high intensity with loads of ab stuff. And my tummy hurts every time I laugh, and I don't like it.
Well, don't laugh.
I
Oh, this
feel
won't
like-
make you laugh.
Oh, Michelle died in the ocean.
Michelle died in the ocean.
Michelle died that day.
Yeah, whilst being licked out by the man, though. Yay!
Oh, good. Good for her.
A man in his 60s isn't licking anybody out. Give over.
Oh, imagine
She
how
would
dry
make
that
'em.
would be. It'd be like sandpaper. Oh.
Whoa, Andrew, I meant because those men don't give head, not because
She's in the ocean. It's not going to be like
she's
sandpaper.
not dry. Why is she dry?
No, his tongue would be dry, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Is
She's a
it?
smoker in his
Yeah.
60s.
Is it?
Yeah,
It better
sorry
be.
to put that image in your head.
It better be.
Also, to be clear, I am her when I'm 60.
Oh yeah.
I want to be the woman with like tits everywhere. My body's absolutely disintegrated, and I'm still pretending to be like, I can't open the jar. It's like, fucking hell, I bought my own property. Like, what am I doing? Like,
Shout out to Michelle.
There was a man, I didn't see this interaction, Francis did. I only saw him later in the day. At the bar, like cowboy hat on, no shirt, just like trunks.
Yeah.
He must have been like 70 or something.
Yeah.
And he was just saying to like young girls in their bikinis, like in their 20s, my wife died.
Wait, was he Irish?
My wife died 3 months ago.
Was he Irish
like
or-
Canadian, like Winnipeg or something. I said, like my wife died 3 months ago. And
3
it's like,
months,
and they'd be like,
dude?
oh no, oh my god, you poor dear, and they do like pour all over him, and I'm like, that's a move.
That's so grim.
It's a move.
That's so grim.
I'm trying to honor her memory.
By-
It's like, no, you're
By
not.
but wait, my question remains.
By coming to Cancun.
What was at the buffet? I'm
It
so
wasn't
hungry.
good.
Can you tell?
It
Why?
wasn't good. That's the one thing I will say. You've got no idea how excited I was to have access to a world buffet 24/7.
No good.
It was so bad.
What kind of bad? I guess you've just eaten beautiful, authentic Mexican food for days.
Francis figured it out. Everything tasted like fridge.
Oh, it's so specific, but I know exactly what you mean. That's
Everything tasted of fridge.
horrid.
Like all the puddings tasted just like
Stop
fridge. All the different
it.
colours. All the foods tasted
Francis,
like
that
fridge.
is such a good articulation. Of
Everything
something.
was fridge.
Oh my god, that's.
But
hell
it was
on
like
earth.
a lot of fridge
That's
food.
hell on earth.
Like the guacamole was nice.
Well, yeah, I mean you'd expect that much.
It was, yeah, the
Oh my
food
God.
was fucking shocking. And they
I
also
mentioned I'm
also
hungry?
did a foam party at midday at one point. No reason. Just filled the pool with bubbles. And there were like 3 girls
Did Michelle
there
make it out
in the
okay?
rain with Stanley Cups, like, ah! And then guys in their 70s like, I just lost my wife.
I really want to Google a Stanley Cup, and also if anybody wants to send us a
How
Stanley
do
Cup.
you not know what a Stanley
I'm
No, you
Googling
can't ask
now.
people for that. They're like £45 or
But
something.
maybe Stanley can send us one.
What I can ask.
No.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm getting the Stanley Cup is the trophy award for National Hockey League. No, I want to see a Stanley Cup 40 ounces. Is
It's
that what
like
I need?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like all the girls drink out of it.
Oh my
on the
god,
internet.
I really want. So cute.
I want one too.
Oh my god, there's a little one that goes on like a on a what's the gay thing where you're climbing?
Carabiner.
Thank you.
What's the gay
Oh my
thing when you're
God.
climbing?
I want a carabiner on one of these. They're so cute.
And like if you have one, it's like a status thing. I
Is
think. I think
it?
it's like a Jane Knorr bag, isn't it?
There's Kristen Chenoweth has one, and she's like always doing TikToks for their Stanley Cup.
Oh my! And that's gonna be the
I
size
want
of
a
her.
carabiner
Yeah.
and a Stanley Cup. Yeah, she could marry her Stanley Cup. She could be like, oh, Stanley, and he'd be like, that'd be nice.
Well,
Oh my
let's
gosh.
get Stanley Cups then.
I'd love to.
Let's not go for dinner before your gig tonight. Let's just go buy Stanley Cups.
All right, I can't afford one.
We can. £45. We can do that.
No, I can't for.
Just get Andrew to get out the Trusty Hogs.
I
pot.
don't think that's a
We
thing.
don't need the studio anymore.
No, we do though.
don't need-
We
How about we
actually
don't
do.
pay Eb this
and
month?
we're paying Eb. She's right there.
She didn't hear it.
She heard
I'm
you
using
then.
my hushed tone.
Oh, okay. Do you think this is an aside?
How about we don't pay M this month?
Helen,
Oh shit, M edits this.
Are you ready to
Hi
introduce-
M, hi.
our guest is here. Are you ready to introduce her?
Yes, yes.
Okay, please welcome to the Trusty Hogs Sty. It's the wonderful.
Leah. Oh,
It's the wonderful
Leah Davis.
We've been out of practice. It's all right. Hi, I'm Catherine Bohart and I'm going to the Soho Theatre in London for 2 weeks in March. Now, wouldn't it be convenient if they were back to back and I could just tell you the dates? Of course it would. They're not. The first one begins the week commencing the 4th of March and the second one, after a week's break, begins the week commencing the 18th of March. So, early March, late March, where will I be? Soho Theatre, my loves. And I'd love to see you there. The tickets I haven't sold necessarily as fast as I'd like them to. But listen, there are some available. And I'll be there doing my goddamn best with my new show. That's the debut of my new show. So please come. I'd be thrilled to have you in the audience. The show is called Again with Feelings. And the earlier you buy your tickets at Soho, the less expensive they are. Thank you so much.
What's up? It's me, Helen Bauer from TrustyHogs. I just want to say I'm doing my show one last time in the UK at the Earth in Hackney in London on March 2nd. It's a double bill with Olga Koch. You can see both of us. You can see one of us. Come for the whole night. You've got like a little break in between us to go get some food. It's going to be magical. It's going to be sexy. And I'd love to see you there. Thank you. Welcome to Leah, because it's Leah's part of the podcast now. Welcome to the something, and we're going to have a talk.
The things some people think white women can't.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you so
How
much.
the hell are you?
I'm so much better off for that song. I
Shut your
feel
mouth.
Honoured.
Don't suck up to her. You know
Honoured.
that was bad.
No, I needed you to say
I
that.
was trying to find the beat. I was trying to click along,
And
but
so
I don't
was
know
she.
if there was one.
And so was she.
But also, you thought I just called you a slag, so I'm really glad you liked it, because otherwise it could be so awkward.
We're back. We're back. We're back.
Because, wait, before you get into this story, I'm a living for your blue eyeliner. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to have a real good look. It's heaven.
Zoom in.
Oh my god, it's
Thank
good.
you. Just Kiko.
Really?
Kiko
Oh,
number,
they're
yeah.
good. Oh, they're
They
good.
are.
But that's a straight hand.
For
Look at
anyone
that.
in their 30s from
That's a steady
Britain, it's
hand.
giving Miss Sporty electric blue mascara.
Oh my god, it is. It's so good.
I
That's
was thinking
exactly
it was
what it
like a Ms. Magazine free gift. Because I definitely had like a
They
blue.
could never. They could never. It's so good.
Do you
It's
remember,
So good.
like, in the early noughties where, like, all makeup was, like, triple different things? Like,
Oh
it
my
wouldn't
God,
just be a mascara. It's a mascara, it's a hair wand, and it's a body
And it
glitter.
smells of peach.
Yeah.
And
And
you
you can
can't
put it on
eat
your
it.
body and in your eye.
But do not consume this. Very important. Very important.
And we all did. Like,
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
Lipsol
You're gonna
like lip
taste
balms
it.
did you get through?
Why does it smell of
100%.
food if you're not meant to eat it?
I was
Exactly.
watching, because now we're obviously older and wiser. I was watching a vlogger this morning. She's packing for her half-world cruise. Brogan Tate, enjoy yourself, my babe.
Half-world
And
flight.
half-world cruise. She's getting married on ship, and the rest of it's a honeymoon.
No.
Yeah,
Stop
she's
it.
flown to New Zealand, and her fiance are working their way back to the UK. So they haven't done a wedding with their whole family. They're just like, fuck it, we're putting all the money into a half-world cruise. And they're like stopping off at like loads of places along the way.
I
I'm like,
respect-
you're amazing.
I respect getting married away from your family. I don't like. It's a big gamble to assume the cruise will be good.
No,
Huge,
they're cruisers.
huge.
They're cruisers.
Oh, they
Sorry,
are
can I say that?
cruisers.
They're cruisers.
As in, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
not-
not in the
Yeah.
gay man way, which I now
course.
know about Andrew.
Yes.
Good for
Dear.
you
I
Your
enjoyed
boys.
that educational
Yeah.
episode. That was great. That was great.
Oh my god! Wait, we have a straight woman on the podcast, do we? Question mark.
You do. You do.
This is an admin error. No
we
one
should
told
not-
me.
Finally, I feel like it's a safe space.
We should not be
sake.
applauding heterosexuality in 2024, Helen. Come on.
No,
That's
we
ridiculous.
shouldn't. It's embarrassing.
It is.
But can I tell you what
Cringe.
Brogan Tate packed? Because you know how like
Are you
much
picking
you
at
used
your
to...
eye while you ask?
Yeah,
the
I've got like an
question
eye bogey. Is it gone?
Yeah, you're okay. You're
Yeah,
okay.
I took
That's
loads of
not
weed
what
gummies
Leah
last night, so I
came
slept too well.
because loads of them.
Yeah.
Risky.
Well, Jordan was having some, so then I wanted to have more to show that I'm like, I also get high, but I don't really, so I got too high. I had to go to bed.
How many did you have?
After having 3/4 of a large stuffed crust Pizza Hut pizza,
Yum.
ordered it at midnight. So
Nice.
yeah,
No.
it's been a bit of a tough like digestively. It's been a bit of a rough 10 hours, but yeah, I'm all right. Anyway, Brogan was packing. They've got like Clarins lip oils, and there's one that tastes like raspberries. And I'm
I've
like,
seen these. They look ridiculous. I would never. It's not.
Should
in
we
my-
do it?
In my
I'm
budget.
No,
sad-
should we
I'm
do it?
sad for Clarins that they're stooping to raspberry lip oil. I always thought of them as like a mom's grown-up brand. I'm sad for them. That makes me sad.
It's a bit lip
Stooping.
smacker,
yeah,
isn't it?
I said what I said.
I loved lip
I said what I said. Where did you get married?
I got married in like near sort of Somerset kind of way. Like I'm from near where Andrew's from. I'm from Wiltshire.
my God.
Yeah.
And you were both in the
Yeah.
British Comedian final,
Yeah.
British Comedian of the Year.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, you guys go way
Twins.
back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, no, we got married.
And you're
like-
both wearing cardigans. Were you separated at birth?
I think so, yeah.
That would be amazing. What? That was crazy. They finished each other's sentences. That was wild.
Oh my god, this is insane. Favorite sitcom? 1, 2, 3.
Arrested
Arrested
Development.
Development.
Get out
Should
of
have been the
here.
elephant.
No, you've been busted. You've been
Also,
I know,
busted.
you're
Arrested
right, you're
Development.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, we
Let's
will.
pop a pin in there.
What's your actual favourite?
Actual favourite sitcom? Probably This Country. Is This Country
This
a sitcom?
Country's
Country's a choice,
so
yeah, really
Is it
good
a
choice.
sitcom or is it a comedy? I don't know, but I love it.
I think it's a sitcom.
I watch it.
It's situational.
regularly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's comical.
I
Yeah.
do that with so many sitcoms.
just
like
love
I
the
just did
feeling of
Vicar of
feeling at
Dibley.
home.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
It's
Vicar
just
of Dibley. Okay,
comforting.
that would
Yeah.
take me back to a nice childhood space, you know? I would love that.
Right, well, not a
Actually.
nice childhood space, like a space when your family weren't there and the TV was on.
Yeah, true,
Am
true.
I right?
True, the snacks
One
are
of
on
one of
deck.
the two. Yeah. Which snacks?
Oh my God, I used to go home and microwave Rocky bars. You know, Rocky
What?
bars. I used to like stick
Rocky
two on a
bar?
That
plate.
is a throwback.
As to take like my
What
parents
is,
wouldn't be
what is a
home
Rocky
yet.
bar?
The best chocolate.
Yeah, like
It's
really
not-
thick chocolate on the outside, then kind of like biscuity in the middle. They would be like a finger size, and I would just unwrap them, put them on a plate, stick
Like a
two in the
Club Milk?
microwave.
Like
Like
that.
a club bar. Yeah.
Okay, and we're
And
sticking them in the
then-
microwave, and then
Yeah, and then just go to town.
what degree of melting are we going to?
Just like, you know, not wet, but like malleable.
right. Okay, can you still
know?
pick it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
yeah.
that with the
Okay.
biscuit in the middle?
It's just.
Staying firm.
Yeah, it's staying firm. Exactly. Exactly. And it was so good. That would be the dream. And no one would be home. Oh my God.
And when you say going to town,
Yeah.
are we getting rid of all the chocolate first and eating the biscuit last, or
No,
are
no,
you like face first? What are
yeah,
we doing?
face first, finger licking good after. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, baby.
I'm really happy
Wow.
for you. I don't know why I've just got really emotional with that.
That is a beautiful family memory.
No, but I'm over like going home, being by yourself, and just getting to like.
Exactly.
Also, because like teenage girls, it's tough at school to eat exactly what you want. 'cause you've really got to be
Exactly.
the
Oh my
on
God,
so
show.
true,
So then
so
to
true.
go home and just
And
be
then
like,
Did you have to take off your charm bracelet because it was too loud?
It's so jingly, and I, you know,
First
audio,
of all, what a
I'm
pro as a
aware.
broadcaster. Secondly, dear God, straight women are basic. What are these charms? Do you have a lucky? What is this? Is this a clover or a shamrock? What's
It's
happening?
a watch. It's a watch.
It's
And
a watch
all-
with charms.
I got it on eBay.
Of course you did.
I got it on eBay.
Yeah, of course you did.
And I
love
just thought,
eBay.
she really, you know, she speaks to me.
It's annoyingly
Yeah.
chic. It's annoyingly chic, but this woman speaks to you, your little charm. Okay.
I have 2 charm bracelets.
Of course you do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, one that I got for my christening from my granny,
Oh my
but
God,
it's
really?
so small it'll never fit me, and
Yeah.
it's
You
also
could wear it
got
as a
like
charm
her
ring.
charms on it, so it's like what she thought I could become. So it's got like the Holy Bible, a
Nice.
ballerina, a
Lovely.
crucifix, like, and it's just sort of like, did you meet me before you bought it? Like, even baby Helen wasn't going to become a ballerina. That's mental. Like all these really like soft, beautiful girly things. And then when I was 18. Me and my like friends at school, we'd always like put in for people's 18th birthday and get something special. They got me a Links of London charm
Whoa,
bracelet.
fancy.
We were a big group. There was like 15 of us.
That's
We'd all put in
so
a tenner.
fancy.
Incredible.
I
And,
really thought you were going to say Pandora.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't know if Pandora
very-
was like basic enough then. I think it was too luxury at that point. Now it would be Pandora.
Okay.
And got little charms
I
in
would've
it,
said
but
Pandora
it's
was
like
less luxury than
lucky knickers, like a martini glass.
Nice.
And it's like so both of them are just so don't work for me as an adult. Like,
Hey, fair knickers for when you get locked out of your hotel room.
oh.
That's a good callback. You're
Nice.
welcome.
Really
Thank
nice.
You. I'm
Again,
charmed.
pro. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Oh
you.
my God.
How are you? How's your week been?
Yeah, my week's been okay. I've just been trying to like keep my lungs in. I just keep on coughing, and I do feel like they're really close to coming out. But apart from that, I've been okay.
Listen, I have also had a epic 3-week cough, which is so boring and annoying because it's not even
Yeah.
COVID, so you're not even getting sympathy.
Exactly.
We're all just
Or
recovering
time
more
off.
slowly, I think.
I went to the doctor and she was just like, no. She was like, it's a virus, you'll be fine. And she didn't give me anything. She gave me no
What?
drugs. She just said, and she was like, I was like, what about paracetamol? And she was like, that really is only for pain relief, like if you have to for pain, but it's going to do nothing for the virus. And she just really humbled me. I
Is
just
it really
Wow.
intense? Is it one of those ones if you cough too much in the morning, you wet yourself a bit? If you're on the
Yes.
toilet?
Yeah, exactly.
I had that one before, but I don't think it doesn't count as wetting yourself if you're in your own house. But like, yeah,
Is that the boundary?
I think so.
Okay.
If I make it through the door and then I piss myself, I'm like, it doesn't matter because I'm
You're
not at
home
home.
dry.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not dry.
not dry.
Yeah. I'm home
Famously
wet.
not
He's never really home dry. Right? There's always something going on.
No, but you know when you're like dying for the toilet on a night bus, and then as soon as you get through your door, obviously your body
Helen,
starts going.
I wish I wasn't about to say these words, but you've said this before
Yeah.
on the podcast. Yes, I know.
But like,
She's trying to justify it as normal. You know when you're wetting yourself outside your house.
Yeah,
You know you're on your doorstep and obviously you've begun urinating. You know when you pee at the door.
it is normal.
It's not normal.
Did
We
you
have-
piss yourself a bit when you had your cough?
No.
Come on, show me your human.
I'm the inverse though. I've had to go to the doctor because I have like an overly clenched. I have an uptight
Yeah.
pelvis.
Oh.
I can't relax enough to let wee out.
Babe.
Yeah, so you know we've all got stuff going on.
Yeah.
But every
Yeah.
moment she's dry, I'm sopping wet. We sort of balance each other out.
Mine's arid though. Yeah.
Do you not remember the time Catherine had to go to the doctors because she was holding in too many poos?
Yes, I did.
Oh, darling.
I had just started dating somebody
She
new
wasn't
and
gonna
her.
fart.
No, hang on. Excuse me. I was speaking to Leah now.
Sorry, Leah.
I was dating someone new,
Mm-hmm.
and I find it very stressful that they might be able to hear me go to the toilet, and the toilet was literally right above where they literally went pillow, wall, bathroom. I was like, I can't go to the toilet here, and then it became a whole thing, and then I ended up in A&E.
A&E.
Well, it was like 6 weeks of not,
I got
That
hit
is
by a
an
bus.
insane amount. What time? What is happening?
Sorry, she's a real attention seeker. I was talking for too long to you, and you seem to be engaged. That's pathetic. Grow up.
I don't know why.
Pathetic.
6 weeks is too long. But
No,
you
of
know that
course.
now.
Yeah, I do.
Now.
Yeah, no, the doctors were
Do you
very
feel
clear.
more comfortable now? Like
Yeah.
pilling
But
around?
we've been dating. Well, no, I don't poo around her. I wouldn't be like, babe, come on. But but we.
But if it was like a special one,
No.
like an event, you know,
Jesus, no.
like you know you
Still
weigh
no.
something out of date. Let's see what happens.
No,
Oh,
No, I'm joking. Obviously, I'm joking.
Not
Obviously,
joking.
we're just having banter.
not joking.
You and
Obvious-
Sunil would do that though.
I've never watched him shit himself.
I'd like you to stop talking about this, please. This is
Not on
hell.
purpose.
That is hell. What is your husband? How long have you been married?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Have you ever peed in front of each other?
Peed or pooed?
Peed.
Peed, yeah. No.
Well done.
No.
Appropriate.
He's a big farter though, and I really can't bear it. Like I'm
Really?
not a farty girl. I'm so sorry. I'm not a
No,
farty girl.
I was not a farty girl for years.
Was
I was not
until
I just it's like I don't choose for it to happen, but when it does, it's not the end of the world. I landed in Mexico. I got off the flight. It was long haul, and I sneezed and I farted at the same time.
and now you're free.
And
it's
they
like-
said, "Welcome to Mexico. Please go home." I have to say,
But it happens, and it's better to like not live with the fear of it happening.
I'll say this: out of character for me, I actually find farts very funny,
Okay.
like hilarious, genuinely very funny. But that is easier for me to say because my partner's female. So how bad's it going to be? But I don't know if I lived with a man. I think I'd be like,
It's
that's a no.
rotten,
Is
yeah.
it really bad?
They're just so loud and long.
And does he?
Like,
do
I
it
don't.
on
I think
purpose?
he's got.
I
Problems.
do find
no,
that quite
I
funny.
don't think he does. They're like Dick and Dom farts. Do you know what I mean? Like comedy farts. It's
Oh wow.
bizarre. Sorry,
and Dom
I
and
don't know
the
if I-
bungalow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like we should
Oh,
balance it out and be like, "Is anything good about your husband?" Because that can't be the only thing he heard on this. And I'm sure he's listening, no doubt. But like, he can't be like the
Oh,
fart
there's got
guy.
to be something.
You
No,
been married-
he's really kind.
Oh God, gross! You have to make it, you made it weird. Why'd you make it weird? I just was like, I thought you were gonna be like big dick or something. I don't know. Like,
yeah, huge.
Oh, okay, that, it has to be plausible. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what straight girls talk
Maybe
about. Is that
farting
it?
men are kinder people. Maybe I need to find a gassy
That's what it
guy.
is. Yeah, gassy guy.
Yeah.
Gassy guy.
I don't think you want that. That's
Well,
not
I
what you-
don't smell that. I don't think that amazing. I've got a bump in my nose. I don't think I'll get everything. I had to get
Okay.
the top layer of gas.
Oh, as in you
from
think
top
you now
roll.
got to
That's what God.
compromise?
Yeah, that'd be a
No,
compromise.
never compromise, Helen. Come on.
No,
Yeah, I
but
love
I've been
this.
doing that, and I have never had a boyfriend, and that's 32 years of not compromising.
That's annoying.
It's probably
How did you
time
meet your
to-
husband?
Oh yeah.
Is that an annoying question?
No, it's not annoying. It's just not very. It's not. It's very. Yeah. No, we met. We had a well, I was in sixth form and he was in college, and
Stop.
we had a Saturday job at Iceland.
Fuck off.
So you
Stop.
just say I met him in Iceland, and people are like, "Oh, Reykjavik," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh my God.
Sure. But no, as
You
in
met
the
when you were
supermarket.
teenagers working in Iceland?
Yeah.
Was he your first boyfriend?
Yeah.
You married your first boyfriend?
Yeah. We're doomed.
You're
Straight
a
people
book.
are so weird.
We're doomed. We're doomed.
Straight
No, it's
people
not.
are
It's
No,
weird.
beautiful.
That's
we
fucked
are.
up.
I
That's
know.
so
I know.
weird.
And I've been saying that this whole time. Trust me. I said it
That's
in my
fucked
vows.
up.
That's so beautiful.
No, that's
Thank you,
wrong.
Helen. But this is the
Have
two
you at
parts of my
least taken
brain.
a break
These-
and like gone on? Have you had a summer? Have you had a gap year?
No, that's coming this summer. That's
Okay,
the
good.
plan. That was our gift to each other. We were like,
Thank
let's go
goodness.
explore.
Good.
That's so magical. A Saturday job. I can
Yeah.
imagine how fucking flirty that was.
Oh
No, because
please, I would
I
rather.
remember my Saturday jobs. We were so flirty.
God.
Like if you fancied someone, it was
Yeah.
like you like looking at the rota. Am I going to be on with them?
Exactly,
Like
exactly.
the effort you put into like doing. I was a
But you
receptionist,
don't
but I was like
marry the
full
guy.
hair and makeup. like,
Heels.
I can't believe you met a teenager and you still like him.
I know, bizarre.
That's
Really
wild.
bizarre. I think it's useful that like for the first 3 years of our relationship, like after we left Iceland.
oh, so you don't work there now?
I do. I wish I could. Great job.
Soon you'll be the
Really
face
good pay,
off with this
actually.
story. Really?
Yeah, really good pay. Also, there was when we did work there, they had an Iceland magazine, and there was a couple who met in Iceland who married like while we were there, and like went around the staff room because they got all of their food from Iceland for the wedding for free. And I realised that we fumbled it and we didn't do that for our wedding. We should have. We really should have,
Absolute
some
morons.
gattos.
That would have been. If you explained to me that it was a long game to get the catering for free, I'd actually be like, fine, I get it.
You would
But
respect
to
it
think
more.
that you had that information, didn't do it, and still married the guy from Iceland is wild to me.
Also, because Iceland's food range is like it's different from the other supermarkets. Everyone's like, all supermarkets are all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Iceland is the only place that I've seen that they do the Heinz beans cheesy pizza.
Exactly.
They're the only ones that are like, we'll stock it, we'll fucking do it.
Bring
What
it
is
on.
it? Sorry, what is
Bring it on.
Oh, I mean, if you'd like to explain it, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, no, it is just
Yeah,
that.
it's a pizza base, and
Yeah.
the tomato sauce is Heinz beans
Fuck
in
off.
tomato sauce, like a pan of Heinz beans, and then cheese on top, and then you bake it like a frozen pizza.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's lots of hybrid products.
Is he
at
eating these
Iceland.
foods because it explains the farting?
He's
Is that
so loyal to?
Yeah.
No, I hope no. I don't.
if he's
think
having
so.
that for breakfast, lunch, and tea, well, he's gonna have a gastric issue. Like that's horrific.
No. I promise you, he's not.
Okay,
But-
the lady protests
No, he's
a little
not.
too
He's
much.
not.
That's
He's
fine.
not. But what I was going to say, I feel like we were successful. Are successful because like for the first 4 years that we got together, he was working away, like he was offshore, like on a boat. So we didn't really see each other for quite a while. And I feel like that's what's kept us going for the first 4 years.
Wait,
Okay,
cruise,
that is more
navy, or
intrigue.
marine?
No, like engineering.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cruise.
Yeah. Like surveying. Imagine.
Was he entertainment or
I like your only options were like a stage magician or the army.
Yeah,
Stage magician or killing?
exactly.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Okay, well, we didn't bring you here to talk about your husband exclusively. It's just that I know that it's what straight women like to talk about.
Yeah, of course.
No,
One.
there's loads of other things we like to talk
Sorry,
about.
I know. What star sign are you?
I am a Gemini.
Are you? Oh.
Is that bad?
I
Okay?
like them.
Okay.
I think it's like the whole like, oh, they're two-faced. It just means you're able to adapt to people in different conversations.
Exactly.
I think it's a positive.
Thank you.
Like,
Interesting.
you're very adaptable, but means that you might not always feel safe being your true self because you want everyone else to feel comfortable. But it's
Oh
not
my God.
two-faced. It's just, yeah, an ease with it.
Oh, yeah,
You're
sorry.
welcome.
This
She
is
does
me.
that.
You're
yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can we talk about star signs properly now?
No, I don't have the
Okay,
time. Or we've already covered charm bracelets. It's one or the other, I'm afraid. Unless you have a mood
Oh, you
ring
didn't-
you've brought with you.
What?
No.
I've got a mood ring. It's at home. I would have brought it in if I knew that you were straight. Damn it. We
Wait.
could have seen our mood.
Exactly, and we'd finally know.
Yeah.
Finally.
But I have a question. So, because when did you start comedy?
2 years ago, January.
So quite recent.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
very exciting. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, the sweet
Is that
innocence
bad?
of youth. No, it's so nice.
I still enjoy it.
I think
I
good.
know, we
Good.
do.
Like
We
it.
genuinely
Yeah.
do. We wouldn't be doing it still if we
Exactly.
didn't. But you
exactly.
also, Helen informs me, are a book nerd.
Yeah.
This is very exciting. Please
I
explain.
wouldn't say nerd.
Book nerd. Book nerd.
I said like book cretin.
Oh, did you? And that's it's an important distinction.
Book goblin.
Book
Read
slag.
freak. Yeah.
I have a question
A
about.
whore for the written word.
The reason is I haven't found anybody else who's just finished the book that I've just finished, and I was wondering if you've read The Bee Sting.
No, I
No,
haven't.
me neither.
I thought you were going to talk about burnt sugar because you said about it in
I
another
have
episode, and I
read
was
Burnt
like,
Sugar, which
I
is
love
also.
that
Oh, did you love
book.
it? I'm so glad you did. Yeah,
Yes.
it's so good. That was my
So good.
second book of the year, but I've just finished The Bee Sting, and
Of
it is
this year?
yeah.
Slay Catherine.
Thank you.
Nice.
And it is Burnt Sugar. Cannot recommend enough.
Yeah.
I also recommend Bee Sting, but it is one of those books that prides itself. Like the thing that everyone loves about it is that it doesn't have a resolution.
Ooh.
But I didn't know that. I hadn't read any of the stuff in advance. So I was just like reading, and then it was just like,
Huh?
huh? Literally like, No. What?
Oh God, I would need
I
to
have-
read this.
I have like 50 questions. What the hell are you talking about? And the impact of it is I have not stopped thinking about it since I finished it because I'm like playing out every scenario it could have been.
What's the general gist?
Yeah, what's the vibe of the beast?
The general gist is you get a story from the perspective of all 4 members of a family
Nice.
who have historical trauma that plays out in different ways.
Love that.
And the shift of perspective is actually quite monumental every character you go through. Like, it explains a behavior that seems so unconscionable or inexplicable when it comes from the other perspective in such a way that you're like, they have so many secrets from one another.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like
And it is sort of
this.
relentlessly like, what? Like, I hated a character, and then they were queer, so I was obviously like, oh my God, just kidding. And it's kind of cute if you're evil and gay. But it's also set in Ireland and set specifically, a lot of it's set in the Historical Society of Trinity, which is like where I did all my debating at uni, and it mocks and savages that way of thinking in such an incredible way that I really enjoyed. But it's a great book, great read.
Ooh,
Yeah.
beasting. Noted.
Yeah.
All right.
I've
like
realised
this.
that my style of book is trauma. Like, do you read happy books or like devastating books?
Oh, I can't do devastating. I've heard there's one that's going
Really?
around. I can't.
I go
can't.
full devastating.
What's the one you
in
can't
the happier
do?
settings?
Have you heard of A Little Life?
No.
Oh,
Apparently it's just like
Go on.
ridiculous.
First of all, that's so funny because that has been like the trauma book for about 10 years now.
Oh,
It's the
10
one-
years.
It's honestly, no, as in like, it's the one that people either have read or haven't
Right,
read. It is
okay.
trauma porn.
It
But
separates,
it ruined
right.
the holiday for me.
See,
See, I want that.
No,
your
I
eyes
loved it.
lighting up.
Yeah.
That's not
No,
right.
To be clear, I loved it, but my partner at the time was like, I feel like I'm on holiday with a very recent widow.
Give me the vibe. Give me the vibe.
It is written by a woman about
Here we
4
go.
men who are all friends, and as they grow up, you get their history and their trauma and their stories. But it is specifically, there's a very heavy storyline about abuse. Trigger warning. But
Yes, please.
but it is so harrowing, and there's quite a few unexpected turns. But I probably cried from like page 200 to the end. It's a big book,
Wow.
and yeah,
it's big,
Can I
isn't
borrow
it?
it?
oh yeah, I'm
big
sure I have
one,
it somewhere if
it's
it's not
big.
sodden. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It's like
It's a
thick.
hefty
It's really
guy.
thick.
It's a hefty book.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Beasting's
read-
also hefty.
Okay.
A book on holiday called like 10 minutes 38 seconds, and it was given to me by a listener at like
Oh,
a
nice.
gig,
Sweet.
and I was like, and the back it's like, it starts with the sex worker being found in a bin, and I was like,
A sex worker
this
being
will
found
be
in a bin?
perfect for the beach. Like, what a perfect winter read, and I can read it when it's cold in London and
my
really
God.
depressing, and then have it on the beach. This is mad
Oh
fun.
God.
And it was like she gets buried in like this horrible grave, and like, just, this isn't a spoiler, she's dead at the beginning of the book. It starts
Sure.
with her like as a corpse, and apparently the
That
brain
makes
can keep
way
going
more
for 10
sense.
minutes
I was
longer.
Like, why isn't she getting out of the bin?
No,
You
fully
thought
dead.
She was chilling in the
Fully dead.
Is it a high up bin? Is there no? Does she have no?
And it's about her
agility?
family and how she was banished from like a Turkish family. It's just sort of like,
Oh my
it's
God.
so harrowing, and I was like,
Oh
Like,
boy.
That's fucked
Sociopath.
up. Yeah, that is fucked
Yeah,
up.
I'd be worried.
like I lean into it, and then I started reading another book that is good, but I got a bit disappointed because it's all about this sister who's missing, and I was like, oh my God, I wonder like when we're going to find out more about the sister. Find out more about the sister. Turns out the sister was a chimpanzee. Yeah.
What is
I was like
happening?
really emotionally involved for like 100 pages, being like, this poor girl, she's only 5, her sister's gone, she's got no idea where she is, no one's telling
Is the
her.
girl
And
who
I was like, I think her sister's dead, I think her sister's dead. No, her sister was a chimpanzee.
But wait, is
Gone
the
to live on a
narrator
farm.
a
I don't think it is a
chimpanzee?
farm. No, it's the little sister talking about her sister who's gone missing, and like no one in her family is telling her about it. And then she goes, oh, I should clarify something.
That's
yeah,
insane.
Fern's a chimpanzee. And I was
Fern.
like, yeah.
Worst name ever for a chimpanzee.
Yeah, I completely
No,
agree.
it's not.
A terrible name
They
for a
swing
chimpanzee.
between ferns.
No, they don't.
Oh,
Ferns
they
grow
know.
from the ground up. What are you talking about?
Huh?
They're not a vine.
Oh yeah. What's a fern? Tree.
It's
What?
a plant. It's like a potted plant. It's like it has like tiny leaves all the way up the leaf.
Yeah.
Basically.
What's a
up the branch.
fir tree then? It's different, isn't it?
A fir tree is a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you also wouldn't swing from that either. That's like a Christmas tree.
No, yeah,
that's
you
like
wouldn't, would
Christmas
you?
shit.
No.
Neither work really.
Fern's like an indoor plant.
Yeah.
So not for the chimpanzee. Then.
I and I
No,
assume every
definitely
single
not
other
for the
person in the
chimpanzee.
world.
I'd
calls
like to
their-
apologise to Leah. It's a bad name. Did you see this new gorilla born though at London Zoo? No one else is following
Anyways,
this account.
Where are they?
I'm
No
going
one
to
else is
London
following
Zoo
the
tomorrow to see the new
conversation.
baby gorilla.
There's a baby gorilla?
Yeah, a new baby gorilla got born at London Zoo. I'm going tomorrow.
What's it called?
I don't know yet.
You going with your sister?
No.
What?
But she does know that I'm going without her,
Who
which
are you going
caused a
with?
bit of a breakdown this morning.
Oh, Nero.
I'm going for Sunil Patel's 43rd birthday with a couple of the boys. We've all got 2-for-1 tickets. Me,
First
Patel,
name,
Jordan
surname.
Brooksy, Neil O'Rourke, Nathan Darcy Roberts. Yeah,
Why are we doing
the
first
crew.
name, surname for everyone?
AKA the crew. Yeah, we're going to go down the zoo.
Oh, Helen,
Why
please.
are you going on that, like, ostensibly boys trip?
I'm invited.
Do they need a
And I know
2-for-1 to
this-
even the numbers out?
No, oh,
Yes,
no,
but I didn't need you to figure that out.
So what else have you been
that
reading?
gorilla.
Have you read anything else good this year? Fern Brady. I call my Fern Brady. Read her book. Very good.
Oh, was it?
Oh my god, it's so good.
I
It's
also read
actually
that.
astonishingly good.
Oh,
It's
how
so
annoying
funny.
that you can be that clever and that funny as
Oh,
well.
her book is profoundly smart and so well observed and fucking hilarious. It's also devastating. It's great. Like, it's really fucking good, and it's honest in a way that is just brave and insightful and fucking useful for the world. It's
Yes,
great.
Last
Go on,
year, for, like
Fern.
female comics, like Lou Sanders and Fern Brady's books coming out was just like fucking amazing.
Major.
I
I
Fern's
love that.
book, I think about it all the time. It's so good. Yeah.
Okay,
Strong
on my
recommend.
list as well.
Can I ask
love
you
that.
a question?
Go on.
This is what I think is most interesting with book readers. What sort of style of reader were you as a teenager? Because can I guess?
Yeah, go on, guess.
Meg
guess,
Cabot,
guess.
Princess Diaries.
Damn it! Quite, not quite, but similar
Or were you
vein.
like the breadwinner and the kite runner? And
No,
stuff like
oh my
that?
god, no,
okay,
no,
right.
no. I was not that. No, I wasn't that emotionally available or intelligent. But I was more like the ones that Grace Dent did. Diary. Oh my god, it's like Diary of a
Diary of a school,
Of like
cool
a wimpy
girl.
teenager.
no, and
Secret Diary of a cool
David
girl.
Williams, and no, it was like Diary. I think it was called
Adrian
Diary of a
Moore.
Chav. Which
Yes,
is
yeah.
God,
it's
yeah.
Diary of
quite
a Chav,
problematic now. Now I
Yeah.
say it. Is it Grace Dent? Is it? is
Yeah,
that who-
Grace Dent.
Yeah.
Diary of a Chav, Trainers versus Tiaras, Too Cool for School.
Oh god.
Too cool
Yeah.
for school.
Oh,
You had a
I
book
was
called
like,
Too Cool
yeah,
for School.
that's
Trainers
me.
versus tiaras? Is that how you
Yeah.
find out if you're gay or straight? That's hell.
That's it.
Yikes.
That's it. And Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging.
Oh yeah,
Stop,
listen, yeah, no, we all did
Those
that.
were
We
just
all
like
did that.
all of those
Yeah.
was like Robbie, the sex god. He was everything to me.
Oh my god, and to all of us, especially
all
when
of us.
cast as that beautiful man who then married that that older director, right?
Much older.
Yeah. That was very
who's
exciting.
this?
The guy who played Robbie the sex god, Aaron
Yes,
Taylor Johnson,
that's it.
then married a much older woman, Sam Taylor Wood. M knows this shit like
Nice,
inside out. I saw them in Soho recently, actually. Very hot couple. Very hot
Oh,
couple.
okay. I mean, good for them.
But yeah, it was all very
Much
exciting.
older. He's like the same age as her daughter, I think. Wow. Like
It was so hot at the
thereabouts.
time, it remains hot and cool.
And
Because it's
Awesome.
feminist when women do it.
Exactly.
And perverted when men do.
Noted.
Yeah.
I used to watch that film every night for a while in like year
Wow.
10 and year 11. Every night before bed, I used to watch it.
Doesn't Angus
'cause it's
Thongs
the one
and
DVD you
but wait, doesn't Angus Thongs, doesn't the girl who played the lead, isn't she now mother to Rupert Grint's?
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's so right. You're right.
Teenage overlap. Don't mind if we do.
Because she had a baby with Ron Weasley.
Yeah.
Mad.
And
mad.
then Juno from Spy Kids, Junie,
Yeah.
he's had babies with Meghan Trainor.
Meghan Trainor, yeah. Insane.
Huh?
Isn't that crazy?
Wild.
Whoa.
They've got a
World's
very
classic.
cute child together.
Oh, they've got
Little-
the two cutest
oh,
kids. One's
yeah.
called Riley. I know too.
How do you know
I don't know.
She's big on TikTok. She's big on TikTok.
She's really big
Not
on
really
it.
for me, but yeah, she is big on TikTok.
I
You
don't
can't
know why I
avoid
really
her.
like her songs,
Wait.
apart from one,
Meghan Trainor.
which is about how much she loves her mum. And it's just like,
Ooh.
you might have a mum, she might be the bum, but ain't nobody got a mum like mine.
Oh,
Is this the one that Kris
horrible.
Jenner's in this video?
Yeah,
for?
yeah, yeah.
Why
But
do I know that?
That was an episode of the Kardashians. But inside the
zeitgeist.
song Mum, she does like a phone call with her actual mum, calling her, I just miss you so much and I love you. And her mum's like, I love you to the moon and back.
No, fuck
And
off.
I'm like, fuck that
Oh,
noise.
she's Yeah.
Helen's relationship with her mom's real good. So, hey, here's our actual question though, because we're gonna have what we do on the show. I'm sure you know is we have listener problems in.
Yes.
But before we get to that, what kind of advice giver do you think you are?
I am the kind of advice giver that
Don't
will
be scared by her,
just
Gemini.
whatever makes the person happy.
Oh,
Classic
really?
Gemini, yeah. I'll just be like,
Really?
whatever you think is right for you, please.
I feel like I
And
need a
I'm
good reading of you.
and I don't know. I'm not very good. I really, really, really hate confrontation. Like confrontation
But
is
both
not
of those things are
my
true of
bag.
me. Weirdly, I almost always say what I think they want to hear, and I'm petrified of conflict.
Like I can't be.
I'm good at
confronted or
boundaries. I'm
confront anyone.
horrible at conflict. So I
I've
get.
definitely felt confronted by Catherine
No, you have not.
many times.
We have never had conflict.
Literally about an hour ago, I told you I got hit by a bus and you screamed at me.
Because the bus doors caught her arm, and she thinks that means she got hit by a bus.
Is
Did
that
she? No.
Actually, what that was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So you were right to ignore it. But
You're going
so
to
I do
Mexico in March,
understand.
right? Careful of the buses.
Yeah, specifically the doors.
And the raccoons.
And they're, oh my god, the
yeah.
raccoons have rabies.
Do not feed them crisps.
Probably wouldn't have
Yeah.
done
Yeah, you
that
say that,
anyway.
you say that, but you haven't seen them yet. They're very cute.
Right,
They're
okay.
very cute.
I don't think they
Okay,
are.
okay.
I don't think they are. So okay, so you say what you, but okay.
But
Do you
they
have
love
any
crisps.
siblings?
Yeah, I've got an older brother. He's
Okay,
7
so
years
you're
older
the
than me.
youngest.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not even being come to for advice.
No.
Interesting. Who do you go to for advice?
I do have a close group of friends. There's like 7 of us, and we just don't argue either. We
Iceland
just
girls?
like no, but schoolgirls. Schoolgirls.
that checks
Yeah.
out.
Argue
You're
with
exactly
any
who I
school
think you
friend?
are.
No, not really.
Ever?
No.
They've never you've never once been like, just fuck off. Not even as
Maybe like
teenagers?
in my head. Honestly, not
In my
really.
head!
I'll be like,
This is
but
the only
I
way
would
you make
just
friends. That
mask it.
Oh.
No, that's awful. No,
My best friend from
come
school has
on.
sent me out before. Been like, no, you go to the garden now. I can't even look at you.
Who's that?
Emma Black.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's so
She's
In
Emma.
lockdown at one point, just went, you're always here!
I hope that was your reaction as well. Just like, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I am.
You know what? I'll fucking give that to you. And she was having a rough day because my friend came over and threw some donuts up for me, but didn't buy her one. And she was took it as an attack.
That's
It's like,
insane to be
no
that
one's,
upset about that.
No one.
Ellen, do you remember that time the cookie got sent to Sunil and you argued it was...
It was 50% mine, and you know it was.
I'm just saying that you might understand where Emma's coming from.
Yeah, and she's since yelled at Eddie Hare about 3 times about it, so I reckon she's got her.
Okay, good. Well, it sounds like he was a real dick about it. Okay, so then let's see you people pleasing.
Okay, yeah. Go
Here
for
we
it.
go.
Go for it. Tess, I'm going to try and be really honest.
I would be so proud of you if you could be.
It's going to go so cutting.
Ellen, we can't answer first. We have to let Leah so that we can actually hear her opinion and she's not just nodding and agreeing with us.
Shit. Yeah. That's my
I'm
plan
on to you.
foiled. Okay.
So this is from Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, so basically, I met this woman a few months back and instantly liked her and kind of got the feeling she liked me back. I'm a queer cis woman myself, by the way, so one night a bunch of us ended up at hers. She was making eyes at me, etc. So I ended up staying at hers that night and we made out.
Yes, Jay.
But, made out, etc. So put what you want in that, etc.
Fingering.
So
we,
2 straight women are like, we don't know. You went fingering, and Leah just under her breath went, hello. I bet they did say hello. Yes.
Etc.
Etc. Hello, etc. Next.
but the next morning, she didn't remember anything. Always a great start. So later that week, she texts to say she just wants to be friends, and I'm a bit hurt, but okay. Mm-hmm. Then she starts messaging me loads, all day, with photos, and then a couple of other times we end up getting drunk, making out a bit, and she breaks it off, saying all the reasons we can't be together.
What?
And then again, can't remember anything the next morning. During this time, I start developing strong feelings for her, because when we're not shit-faced, we get on really well, and she's really sweet. For a while, even though I know it's not great what's going on, I just don't say anything about how hard I find it. But eventually, one day, I break. I ask her what's going on with us. She says she doesn't know. She's sorry she gets so drunk. She needs time to think about it, and that we shouldn't text for a week. She then says, after the week, that she just wants to be friends. I say, okay, but let's not get that drunk and make out because that's always confusing for me.
Yeah.
And she agrees. Now, though, we haven't
Sorry,
got...
Andrew, when was this email sent?
Recently.
Okay, go on. I just want to check where we are timeline-wise, but go on. Okay, so now, though.
Now,
That recently was so awkward.
Yeah, that was like... Is it within 2023?
anyway, so now
We have got to get better at answering these. Go on, Jay's probably moved countries by now. Go on. This woman's been sat in a
She's in a
well.
well.
Go on.
anyway, we haven't got drunk for a while, but she's still messaging me all the time.
Oh!
Like a good morning message every day.
She's dragging you along. Sorry, I know. Yeah.
I don't message any of my friends like that. And whenever I go on a date with someone else, she keeps bringing it up all the time, saying how I must be in love with them. And I don't know. I guess I'm okay with being friends because she's a lovely person. But sometimes I feel like I'm getting mixed messages, and that kind of messes with my mind because I do really like her. Am I just making this up in my head? Do people really text their friends just all day, every day? She is the one initiating these messages. I'm not exactly sure what to do about it. Help me out, Trusty Hogs, from Jay.
Leah, you have to go first. And I know there were a lot of signaling cues from Helen. We can cut out your
made
cough.
me sick to my stomach. Sorry. Jay, I'm so sorry. That sounds horrible. And I think you're being actually mugged off here. And I don't think that this person is right for you at all. I don't think that... as a person, definitely also quit? Like, or was that an element of it? Like, did she getting drunk to do it?
1 second, I've just moved it to a different
Because
folder.
that's really, it seems really disrespectful. And especially if you've been honest about your feelings, that's horrible. Jay, you deserve better. You need to...
She's not explicitly.
So
the other
she is
woman
queer as well. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's insane. That's so horrible. And I'm so sorry, Jay, that's happening to you. And I think you need to cut it off. That's insane, right?
Helen?
Bang on!
Right.
Bang on! This is fucking bullshit.
That's horrible.
I hate the dragging along thing because when you start falling someone and you're in love with them, and then they sort of like they'll make out with you or you'll spend the night together, but like they'll just constantly be like, "But I can't do a relationship. Like we're just friends." But they're just dragging you along, so they're getting everything they need. They've got someone who loves them, got their back 100%, and not committing to you. And it's harder and harder to get out of this. Like. I think it's fucking awful. And that texting thing is insane. Like, I know a friend of mine, like a queer friend of mine, who had this with a couple of girls, but they'd be, like, their messages were insane. Like, I'm talking, like, thousands and thousands every single week, just constant communication. But this girl would not commit, would not, it's just sort of like, oh my God, you're taking up all our headspace. Okay, why are the queer women in the room laughing? Is this just a normal thing?
Yeah. It's a complete...
But aren't your fingers tired? More than ours would be.
We have stronger muscles in our fingers. Here's what I would
Because
say.
you can't,
What I would say is, no, I got it. Everyone got it. Finger gunning and texting. No, we got it. We got the joke. You don't. Yeah.
Oh.
Here's my thing. I think it is common, but it doesn't mean it's okay. I think what I can do is have more empathy for the other woman if she is struggling with realizing she's queer and processing that based on having met you.
You're giving her an out.
No, I'm not actually. Wait a second. To me, that explains her behavior. It doesn't make it acceptable. So I think that actually, if you enable it and are like, that's fine, I actually think that's how she learns to treat other women.
Yes,
and I actually think that you have to be like, oh, you can be figuring out your queerness. You cannot use me as an experiment, and you can't pretend queer women have less feelings. Because
Right, that's what the L word for. You will watch that and figure it out.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, but also, I do think there's a degree to which, it happens very, very often. And it's okay to be like, hey, it's actually, it's so difficult to work out your sexuality. It's also tricky to come out. But what is not acceptable is treating me in a way that I wouldn't tolerate from a person who was comfortable with their sexuality, because that still has massive consequences for me. So I think it's okay to be boundaried. I also think, I hope you've said at this point one of two things. Hey, seems like you like me. You want to get on board with that? Or would you like to talk to me less and have a normal friendship? Because you disrupting all of my dates as well. So that's just toxic.
I love that. Hey, guess what? You really fucking fancy me.
Yeah, surprise.
Like just saying that to
Surprise!
someone.
Surprise! You're texting me all the time and you kiss me when you're drunk. And then you pretend you can't remember it, or you can't remember it, whatever. Babe, hello, you fancy me. And that's cool. That's fine.
Or set up a camera. that they don't know about.
No, I
And then
don't
play
think
back the special
filming
next
people
day.
when they're drunk.
No, it's not a crime.
No, I don't think
If
it's
it's
nice.
for personal use, if it's for personal use,
I'm not gonna
it's
stand
not
up in
a
court, Ellen.
I
crime.
don't think so, Helen.
I
I
have
don't
a
think so.
newspaper
I think we're
that they're
on,
holding up.
I think we're all on the same page, except that I do have some more empathy for the fact that it's so confusing, but it doesn't mean you can treat people terribly
No.
while you figure it out. It just doesn't.
Can we get to the crux of this problem then? How many text messages is acceptable between someone that's a friend during a day and someone who you fancy?
I fucking hate texting, so I have to want to have sex with you if I'm sending more than 10 replies over a day. And the 10 replies are like, you have an emergency.
Yeah, I'd say like 4.
Yeah. I hate texting.
Close friends, just get on the phone. Why are we
Yeah.
even messaging?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
call
Oh
me.
my God, if
always
it's not
on
to a
the
point of
phone,
conversation,
yeah.
why don't we just FaceTime?
Yeah, yeah.
This is wild.
I always want to
What
be on the
about you?
phone.
And also FaceTime, she can't say she can't remember. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're seeing it
Yes,
face to
yes.
face and
Yesterday,
you'll
just
remember.
called you.
Yeah,
Easy.
it's like if we
Easy.
actually have something to discuss. What
That's
about you?
insane.
Do you like texting?
No, I do not like texting at all. I do not like texting.
But I will say that dating women is committing to texting a lot. I'd say like lesbians love to text. I truly have had to. Obviously, there's an age gap between me and my girlfriend of 5 years. And at the start, she
10.
was like, "What is up with you? Like, you just not like want to talk." And I was like, "No, I just call me."
Yeah.
And she was like, "What?" Which she would see that as like a violent attack. I'm like, "Call me. Why would I cannot text this much. Like, I can't do it."
Do you still think of texting as much effort as it was with Nokia 3310?
Maybe
You had
that's
to like
what
go
it
through
is.
like 3
Did
hits
you
to
see-
get
Oh
one
my
letter.
And let me say
God.
this: if I see a voice note, no.
You send so
Oh.
many voice notes.
I know,
though.
but I hate receiving them. I love to send them and I hate to
not
receive
fair.
them. Why? I'm a
not
voice
fair.
note top. I love to give, I hate to receive.
I got a notification at 5 a.m. In Mexico from Catherine.
That's a time difference.
How do you like to have your scan?
That was important. That was for content. That was important.
Thank you for listening to the
That was
podcast
important.
and thank you for backing me up.
And I heard it on the podcast, and I was like, "Yeah, it's really early in the morning. Obviously, I'm asleep. How do you like to have your scan?"
Also, it's cream first.
That's what she said. You're all
Cream
fucking
first.
animals.
Cream first. Cream first.
It's the butter.
First.
It's the dairy.
Wow, you guys are gross.
No, but the jam's the spread.
I agree.
We're not doing this 2 episodes.
I agree.
We're not doing it.
Where can people
Can I
find
can I
you?
just say just before
Yeah, of
we
course you
finish?
can.
You just said about buying people things. I've also bought you guys something. There's a
With your
fun,
feet on the floor.
a fun. Yeah, it's you just stick it on the shower and then. No,
Oh my God, it's a pig gift.
a little hog, a little baby hog. It's a
hey,
chocolate
hey,
hog.
don't break it. I'm sorry that she just grabbed it out of your hand.
No, that's fine.
Leah, that is so nice of
You're
you. Not
welcome.
everyone brings us gifts, and honestly, they should.
They should.
This is
you
so
can't come
nice of you.
empty-handed. That's insane.
I can't believe this actually exists.
Look at this.
Oh my God!
little
Don't touch it. Don't touch it with your fucking fingers.
That's what I was trying to avoid touching it with my fingers to Catherine get
I have
angry.
watched you wipe your nose
Get
so many
angry.
times during this podcast. Oh my God, that's an actual full chocolate pig.
Yeah, right.
It smells amazing.
Is it flavored? Oh,
I think it might be like somewhat
Raspberry. It'd be a
Oh,
raspberry flavour, will it
God.
not be?
A giant
That
Percy
might
Pig
ruin
chocolate
it,
hollow
but it's a nice idea while it
incredible.
lasted.
No, I think raspberry sounds nice.
But
No,
it's piggy. It's
Helen.
piggy.
Oh, it rips.
You ripped it.
It ripped.
Great.
Takes 2 to
Calm
rip.
down.
Takes 2 to rip.
Have a moment.
Catherine gripped
Thank
it
you
too
so
hard.
much, Leah. That's so
welcome.
nice of you.
You're
With her strong
welcome.
fingers.
Leah, I think what
her grip so hard
I
on
think
it.
what Helen-
My fingers don't rip. Those fucking fingers texting and fingering. They're fucking ripping.
Helen, what do you say to our guest?
Thank you for my gifty.
You're
and
welcome.
Our gifty. And our gifty. And thank you for coming. It's been really, really fun.
Thank you.
Where
for
can
having
our
me.
listeners find you?
On Instagram at Leah Davis.
I follow you
and
on
that's it.
Instagram.
What
I
about
follow
on the,
you.
can't they
I-
hear you on the
Oh,
airwaves?
yeah, and on the radio, yeah, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. on Capital Extra.
That's so fucking cool.
Thank you.
That's so cool.
It's fun.
I put on Capital Extra in my kitchen all the time
Oh.
when I'm cooking.
Oh, you should at 10 p.m. But nice.
10 p.m. I don't tend to cook at 10 p.m. But that's
Yeah.
so cool. What a
Thank
badass shift.
you.
That's nice.
I'm
What kind of
gonna
music
cook
do you play?
tonight and listen to
Hip hop and R&B.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
my
Okay,
favourite
great.
R&B song.
Oh.
What? You can't just ask that at the end. That's a
God.
crazy
Rihanna
question.
Unfaithful though. Is it? Is it?
Oh my God, the Matt Cardle thing. I can't.
Is it Rihanna
I just get
Unfaithful,
war
though?
flashbacks to him grabbing her hip and just being so aroused.
Do you remember Kelly Rowland when she released Stole, the single?
Oh,
I love
remember the
that
tears
song
I shed.
still.
Yes, I do.
Oh my god, hell.
That's my favorite
That was an
R&B song,
amazing time for
100%.
R&B. There was like a couple of years in the noughties where it all just went to shit.
Yeah.
Life was stole, and we'll never know.
The budgets just were never ending.
I
They're
know.
just throwing money
I
at these
know.
videos.
Isn't
Oh.
that when they released the video of Nelly and Kelly doing Dilemma, and like he's supposed to be sending her a text, but like phones were so new and texting were
my
so new that
God.
he's actually writing the message on Excel.
Yeah.
And they've put it
Her
in the
phone is
video.
like a transformer.
Incredible.
It's ridiculous.
I love
Thank
R&B.
you so much for doing
Thank
this.
you
We
for
really
having
appreciate
me.
you.
Thank you.
Leah Davis, everybody. Helen, huge news. Is the executive lounge feeling a little fuller to you today?
Is it?
Probably, because we've got another exec producer.
Hey!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to Simon Moores, Guy Goodman, Mary Fox, Annie Tonner, Sarah Deakin, Oliver Jago, Anthony Conway, Matthew Thomas, Madeline Quinne, and our new arrival, Grace O'Reilly.
Is that Irish? That's gotta be.
Surely.
Religious first name, I don't know. Hello.
Don't mind if we do. Hey, thanks so much for joining us, guys, and thank you for all your support. We genuinely couldn't do it without you.
How do you say thank you again? In
Gurv Mahaga.
Girth Mahogany.
Gurv Mahaga.
Girth Mahogany.
Nope. Got further away. But that, thank you.
Thank you. And then also to our producers in the producer lounge. We got Richard Bicknell, Elle, Richard Bold, Sadie Cashmore, Zoe, Rachel Page, Helen A, Abbie Worf, Luke Bright, Kate. Oh my God, do I need glasses? No, we can't do this now. Dean Mitchell, Anthony, Sophie Chivers, Carrie Soothy, Sueve, Victoria Hutchison. Please, everyone, please, let me try. Becky Fox, Tim and Dom, Raia Fink, Cordelia, Amy O'Riordan, Matt Sims, Tristan, Taz, Stephanie Catlatia, Charlie A, KC, Anthony.
Taz, who just sent us all a gift.
Wait, are there
Whoa.
2 Anthonys? Anthony, you
welcome,
get 2 shout-outs. Congrats. Hayley Worf, Claire Owen-Jones, Harald van Dijk, which always makes me smile. David Walker, Jess and Nick, Rachel R, Neil Redmond, Sarah and Morley, Tina, Linsey, Graham, Marsh, Leah Overend. There's a joke in that. I'll think about it. Liz Fort, like over and
I got
like,
it,
yeah.
I got it, yeah.
Something with like an ass, maybe. Or a boat. We'll work it.
I'm sure she's never heard it before and definitely gives us her money so that we'll mock her like she was in
Leah,
school.
let us know if you've got a good one for us. Chloe, Emily G, and Goza. Shut the fuck
Who?
up. Goza, is that like short for Godzilla? No.
No.
That can't be.
No,
He's
I
just
don't
got a film out. He's busy. He's not listening to podcasts.
But maybe he's flushed and he wants to spend it on his favourite podcast.
Goza. Okay, is Goza, are we thinking like a really fun non-binary person or a lad from Essex who's got a nickname from school that they've never got rid of
And
still
madly
refer to
into
themselves
us.
as Goza?
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm Goza.
Oh my God.
Don't
that'd be
ask
nice.
why.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Thank you all so much for supporting the podcast. We really couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
And remember that, yes, I struggled with the names today, but that's because we've had a break.